11% of children under the age of 8 years old use cell phones, iPads, iPods, and tablets. Encourage your children or children you know to get out and get active. I'd be lying if I said I don't still trick or treat, and some SISTA students think that's okay. There are many people throughout SoCal who agree with the Trump administration's decision to repeal DACA, like Jay Robles, who lives here. He believes if dreamers fought for our country, they could earn their citizenship. Anyone interested in receiving all of these toys can go to the Los Angeles Fire Department's website. More than 1 million children suffer from homelessness in the United States. Here at the Union Rescue Mission, the nonprofit organization Worthy of Love works to give some of those children a birthday party. In Los Angeles, I'm Tory Isaac for Valley View News. Kindness is in the air.
They don't know each other, but they agree to get together, load up a truck full of pizzas, and send it over to the hospital.
Las Vegas residents are coming together to spread love and care with simple acts of kindness in hopes to strengthen their community. This comes after the deadliest shooting in modern U.S. history that killed 58 and injured over 500 others at a country music festival off Las Vegas Boulevard last week.
People have been going out in droves to go to blood donating centers, blood banks. It's been amazing.
The night of the shooting, people came in their own cars and trucks to take the wounded to the hospital. Kindness continues days after. Local blood banks had to turn donors away after hundreds came to give blood. And that's not the only way people are trying to help.
People handing out waters or have people giving them like phone chargers at the hospitals because people don't have that stuff. They're still good in us humans.
Like the sign says back there, it says Vegas strong. So we're united. We're more united now than ever.
A retired carpenter from Chicago drove over 2,000 miles to set up a vigil right behind the iconic Welcome to Las Vegas sign. It included 58 handmade white crosses to honor each victim and brought hundreds of locals and tourists.
To show love, spiritual love, and that despite what one person has done, there's still a lot of love in this world. So the victims need to remember that.
We're from Ireland, but it was actually frightening for us to come here, because it's just terrible. You're just a bit nervous, you know.
You can't live your life in fear, though. That's what you can't do.
If we let these maniacs win, we'll live in a real hell.
Nightclubs such as Dre's Las Vegas donated 100% of their revenue Thursday night in an effort to provide assistance to the victims' families. You can spread your share of kindness by donating to the Las Vegas Victims GoFundMe page. The page has raised $10 million out of its $15 million goal. In Las Vegas, I'm Tory Isaac for Valley View News. Be sure to tune in next week when I show you what this rooftop transforms into for the homeless children living here on Skid Row. The Worthy of Love organization keeps children first and foremost in their minds. It gives homeless children living on Skid Row something most kids take for granted: a birthday party.
Worthy of Love! Let's get this party started!
Worthy of Love was started 5 years ago. My husband and I, we experienced a miscarriage, and we weren't able to give our child a birthday, so we decided to do it for kids that don't get birthday parties.
SISTA Mary and her team of volunteers throw parties the last Thursday of every month. They're held on the rooftop of the Union Rescue Mission in downtown Los Angeles. ERIN Thompson shares one of her experiences while volunteering.
A mother came up here. She was escaping a domestic battery situation, and she just started crying because she didn't know what she was going to do for her daughter for her birthday. But we were here to provide her with a party and a gift, and she just was like blown away.
This month's party was Coco themed. It was complete with Day of the Dead decor, glitter tattoos, party favors, 2 birthday cakes, a pony, and even cultural dancers. When the organization first started, there were only about 15 to 20 kids, but as the homeless population grew, there were more families with children. Matt Bennett, the youth coordinator at the shelter, says the village had to grow as well.
And so now we have amazing volunteers, different vendors coming. We have over 100 kids here staying right now. Some of these kids have never had their own birthday parties. So for them, despite the homeless situation, for them to still be smiling, dancing, jujuing and all that, it's priceless. Couldn't trade it for the world.
In Los Angeles, I'm Tory Isaac for Valley View News. Liar, liar, pants on fire isn't true for this TV actress. He's in one of the biggest films in the world right now, and he's a dreamer. Beyonce's Beehive was buzzing this weekend. Queen Bee made history as the first African-American woman to headline Coachella. If you've ever tried to moonwalk, and most probably have, now you can do it like the King of Pop in his very own magic shoes. April showers bring May flowers, or maybe a head full of curls. Headed to the theaters for Valentine's Day weekend? Here's what you need to know. And director John Krasinski's A Quiet Place wasn't so quiet at the box office. Check it out. And the King of Wakanda is no longer the king of the box office. Pacific Rim Uprising rose to take the top spot. Westworld showrunner Jonathan Nolan has one word for scientists creating true artificial intelligence, and that word is stop. Kendrick Lamar swept the rap category at this year's Grammys, and now he has a Pulitzer Prize. He must be geeked and fired up. K-Dot's album Damn won the prestigious award, making it the first for a rap artist. The award is typically given to classical or jazz works. It's going to be kind of hard to stay humble with that. Crikey, mites. Sound familiar? It's been 12 years since the crocodile hunter Steve Irwin died. Now, the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce awarded the croc hunter his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame for the television category. His widow and their 2 children attended the ceremony. His daughter Bindi choked up while giving her speech. Irwin's family said they want to keep his legacy alive forever. He wanted the folks down under to remember him for his passion and enthusiasm. So go ahead and throw some shrimps on the barbie and celebrate.
Well, from the box office to the streets of Hollywood, I hear there's a new Marvel's Avengers movie that came out this weekend and hit the top of the box office, Tory.
It's really good. Have you seen it?
I have not, but I have plans on seeing it this weekend.
You have got to, and maybe on a 4K screen.
Well, hopefully that's how things are looking.
It's got to be the year of the superhero. Avengers Infinity War made history by earning $630 million worldwide its opening weekend.
Our entertainment reporter, Tory Isaac, has more.
Thanks, Corinne. Headed to the theaters for Valentine's Day weekend? Here's what you need to know.
No, get lost. I gotta find my author. And you need to shave.
50 Shades Freed opened on top as predicted with $38.8 million.
Was so adorable. I could just eat you up. That's exactly what he wants to do to you.
Peter Rabbit hopped into second place with an unexpected $25 million. Clint Eastwood's The 1517 to Paris about the men who stopped the 2015 train attack opened at $12 million.
Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry.
Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle is still making the top 5 in its 8th week and breaking global records. The film is now Sony's 3rd biggest worldwide release ever at $880 million. If you're looking for some singing, dancing, and romance with some familiar Disney faces, The Greatest Showman takes the 5th spot with $147 million. Black Panther is in theaters now and is predicted to outchart all of these films. House of Cards star Reg E. Cathey died Friday afternoon. He was 59 years old. The news was confirmed by The Wire creator David Simon on Twitter. Simon said Cathey was one of the most delightful human beings to work with. The Emmy Award-winning actor was known for his role as Freddie in House of Cards. His character was the owner of Frank Underwood's favorite barbecue spot. According to TMZ, Cathey died in his New York home surrounded by friends and family. The outlet reported that he had been battling lung cancer. Gigi Hadid clapped back at internet trolls for criticizing her physique on Twitter. She walked in 2 shows Thursday and Friday during New York Fashion Week. Afterwards, she went off on Twitter explaining her fluctuating weight. For those of you so determined to come up with why my body has changed over the years, you may not know that when I started at 17, I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's disease. Those of you who called me too big for the industry were seeing inflammation and water retention due to that. She explained how the disease affected her health and life. The model was called too skinny by many. Some related her weight loss to drug use. Hadid quickly shut down those rumors, saying drugs are not her thing. The 22-year-old finished her tweets by asking social media users to have more empathy for others and focus on lifting people up instead of tearing people down. Liar, liar, pants on fire isn't true for this TV actress. Shay Mitchell ran naked down Sunset Boulevard to celebrate her 3 millionth YouTube subscriber. Sun's out, buns out. The Pretty Little Liars star made good on her promise to her BFF. Mitchell is just one of the many celebs who are taking to YouTube in today's streaming age. Will Smith recently started his own channel packed with motivational vlogs, positivity, and humor. Ever heard of a floating dance party? You will now. Electronic dance music and famous DJs have people literally dancing on the ceiling. This was named as the world's first zero-gravity dance party. The party is in a hollowed-out Airbus A310 airplane. It was normally used for scientific research by the European Space Agency. The flight was the work of Big City Beats. The German company promotes the annual World Club Dome Electronic Dance Music Festival. That's all your entertainment news. Back to you.